The start of the 2009 season and a brand new era. The Dextro Energy Triathlon I2 World Championship in Korea. And the women are off a 2-lap 1,500 meter swim, forced to wear wetsuits with 16-degree water temperature in the air, just over 20 degrees, and a tremendous wind blowing on these athletes. No big surprise in the lead, Sarah McClarty, but the woman sitting on her feet, Emma Moffat, having a fantastic swim. Sitting back in third and fourth place, Kirsten Sweetland of Canada and Jodie Swallow of Great Britain. But no surprise for McClarty, who has led in every triathlon she has ever been in out of the water. Formerly 5th place at the World Open Water Championships and the Olympic Games bronze medalist Emma Moffat right there sitting in 2nd place. Emma Snowsill right now back in about 10th place, but it is McClarty and Emma Moffat out of the water with a 30-second gap back to Sweetland. Swallow back into that group as well, Liz Blatchford. And look at the long run. It's about 150 meters, giving them a bit of time to get out of their wetsuits before they start this 5-lap, very hilly 40-kilometer ride. The wind going to be a factor today out on that course, and just 2 women riding alone could be a bit of a factor. Moffat has to be pleased after her bronze medal at the Olympic Games. She has had a tremendous comeback in just the last 6 weeks. She was 2nd at the World Cup race in Mooloolaba earlier this year to Sweetland, but right now she's off to a great start. In fact, it will be Emma Moffat first out onto the bike. And they head out, the American and the Australian, 2 of them side by side, about a 30-second gap back to the chase group of athletes. And a number of hills on this course allow these athletes to get away if in fact they have the effort and the desire to do so today. Sweetland just heading out onto the bike. She's into that first of the chase packs, already with 2 major wins in 2009, one in New Plymouth, New Zealand, one in Mooloolaba, Australia. Here come the chase pack. Carrie Lang into that group, just out of the water as well. And as they head out onto the course, Liz Blatchford into there. We've got a group of about 16 or 17 women into that main chase group, getting in and out of the wetsuits, a bit of a factor early on in the 2009 season. And the women going after a new format of winning the world title. It's based on consistency. And that, in fact, is Emma Moffat now riding solo. She has dropped the American, and it will be Moffat all by herself out there, a slight woman against the very strong wind. They've got to go over a bridge that shows tremendous wind, 45 or 50 kilometer-hour winds. And the chase group of athletes, I think, are going to have their way to catch up eventually to Emma Moffat here. There she is, Moffat looking over her shoulder. She's been brought back by the group. That includes Kathy Tremblay, Lauren Groves into that group as well. Jessica Harrison, the very talented French athlete, in as well. You can see into that group a number of the Japanese athletes as they climb another of the hills. 1 minute down into the chase group. Debbie Tanner into this group, just going through. Kate Allen, the Olympic Games gold medalist from 2004. Rebecca Wassner. There's Peterson from the United States. They are down right now by the better part of 50 seconds, and they are going to have to try to work hard to make up the gap on that lead group. There's Sam Warner, number 1 on her arm. She finished 2008 wearing the number 1 ranking and gets to start the season that way. The woman has done a couple of long course races early on this year to build up her endurance. And as they come off the bike, a group of nearly 23 women, they will have just about a 56 to 58 second lead on the chase group, which includes Kate Allen as well as the likes of Debbie Tanner. But into this group, the big runners, Emma Snowsill, Emma Moffat into the group. There's Sweetland, who's already had a World Cup win in 2009. After missing the Olympic Games with a stress fracture, she has shown some great fitness training in Australia over the winter. And first off, that is Moffat. There is the world champion from 2008. They head off onto the course. That is Snowsill trying to track down her teammate and training mate in the Gold Coast, Emma Moffat. The 2 of them training with Craig Walton. But Moffat looks absolutely fantastic after doing so much of the work early on the bike all by herself. But here comes the power horse, and Emma Snowsill now catching up to her teammate, the 2 Australians in 1st and 2nd. There comes the battle for 3rd right now. Kathy Tremblay, Yuri Ide from Japan, Sweetland from Canada, Kiyomi Nawada into that group as well. Liz Blatchford running into the top 8. But now at the 6 kilometer mark, it is Snowsill starting to run away. Her first race in over 6 months. She broke her ribs about 8 weeks ago in a surfing accident. Yuri Ide right now sitting in 3rd place with Kathy Tremblay and Sweetland, the two Canadians, just sitting on her backside, and they're very tightly bunched for third place. Kiyomi Nawada sitting in sixth, trying to hang on. Here comes the Olympic Games bronze medalist from 2000 and the Swiss athlete, but the day is going to belong to the Aussie. This will be World Cup win number 10. The Dextro Energy Triathlon champion for 2009 here in Tongyeong, Korea, will be no other than Emma Snowsill. Moffat will come in second. The two women who are on the podium at the Olympic Games will be on the podium to start off the 2009 season. We'll have to wait to see who gets the bronze, and it'll be Yuri Eady out sprinting Kathy Tremblay for the second consecutive weekend to take the bronze medal. The Canadian will be fourth, and Sweetland will take fifth.
From Japan, Yuri Eady.
I really was pushed today, and obviously Emma's a new training partner of mine, and you know, like, I've only raced once since Beijing, so it was really tough out there, and it was really something that I had to see where I was at in terms of fitness, and had that little bit of injury, so I was a little bit behind, and I'm very happy with where I'm at this point in time.
I always like to go out there and try as hard as I can within reason. I guess the bike was pretty steady the whole way around, and I did actually sit on the back for most of it just to save myself for the run, so that was quite tactical, but yeah, I felt pretty good out there today, so when you feel good you want to go as hard as you can.
Not a huge surprise, and Emma on top of the podium. It's Emma Snowsill gold, Moffat second, and Yuri Eady, an athlete to look out for, taking the bronze.